Reading the book Dying to Be Me by Anita Moorjani completely changed my perspective on life. I felt it was important to share this so it can help somebody else. The book is about a lady called Anita who was diagnosed with cancer, and she tried everything to cure herself from it. She tried all different diets, all different modalities, treatments. I think she even went to a different country to do a retreat where she found some improvement, but when she went back to her normal day life, the cancer started reappearing and spreading. It got so bad to the point that she wasn't able to breathe on her own. She couldn't feed herself. She was just lying in a bed all day for some time, to the point that she was rushed off to hospital because she couldn't breathe at all, went into a coma, and the doctors made it official that she was officially dead. She was in that coma for about 36 hours, and by a miracle, she came back to life. And when she came back, her cancer tumours that were all over her body, mainly in her throat and chest area, shrunk by 70% in the first 4 days. And then I think it was around 3 to 5 weeks later, she was completely cleared of cancer, and none of the doctors could understand or believe it. And she went home, and I think she had to spend a few months rehab just to get her strength back, because she was all skin and bones by the time she got to the hospital. And she's fully healthy and mobile and living a great life, and now sharing her message to as many people as possible. She wanted to share what she had learned from above to help anyone else suffering with illness or just living a happier life. I wanted to share the 7 things that I learned from the book. Number 1 is the 3 levels to heal illness, which she describes in the book and on her YouTube videos. The first layer is your physical layer. It is all about your body and the cells. Then there's the energetic layer, which is all to do with ways to expand your energy. And then the top layer, which she calls the esoteric level, which is all to do with your soul's purpose and your guidance system. I found these 3 layers would really put things into perspective. In order to heal illness, we need to address all 3 levels, with the esoteric level being the most significant, followed by the energetic and the physical last, which I was surprised to learn. So the physical layer is all to do with your nutrition and way of life. The energetic layer is all to do with things that expand your energy, so things that bring you joy, things that uplift you and make you feel good and put a smile on your face. And the top layer is the esoteric layer, which is your soul's purpose, the reason why you're here. It's like your guidance system. I think we're always getting little nudges and messages and thoughts about what we should be doing, and you could interpret that as your gut instinct or your intuition, but very rarely do we always follow that, and that's the guidance system from above, which will essentially lead to your purpose. So number 2, fear is the main driver to illness, and also just an unhappy life. I think we're bombarded by fear from media, fear from others. We're comparing ourselves. I think a lot of people are afraid of illness. They're afraid of being poor. They're afraid of not being good enough. In the book, she described the best way to overcome this is to fill yourself with as much self-love as possible. So by self-love, it's about making the decisions that make you feel good. It's the decisions that will support you on your journey, will speak kindly to yourself, and you end up doing things in your life that you love doing. So the best way to do that, which I've also experienced, is to visualize yourself as already there. Like, if you're ill, then you're already healthy and happy. If you want anything to happen in your life, you have to visualize yourself doing the thing as though it's already happening right now. And the most important part is not just to see it, is to feel it. So once you're there, you can use all your senses in the visualization, and then it should trigger some emotions and feelings of joy, passion, love, and just an uplifted spirit. Number 3, it addresses the physical layer again, but at a cellular level. The cells in our body naturally gravitate towards healing. Like, it's always healing. Even when you get symptoms, it's trying to heal itself. But the things that get in the way are fear, stress, and worry. And this is almost a sign of knowing deep inside that you're not happy. And when you get symptoms and illness, it kind of shows up to give you almost a warning sign, like you'd see a warning sign in a car. So that means you have to do something about it or make a change. And we can get all these fear, worry and stress from all sorts of places like the media, society, culture, just your surroundings and the people that you hang out with. It can all bring us down, and the aim is to uplift your energy and not let it drain you. Number 4, and this was an important one for me. If you're going through a stress or a worry or even an illness, it's important not to hyper focus on that thing, because the more you focus on it, the more your attention is on it, that is the world that you're going to end up seeing, and that's the world that you're going to end up attracting. So it's always a good idea to ask yourself, what are you lacking? What do you need more of? How can I feel better right now? What do I need to do? And what are the different ways I can increase my love? And with all those questions will come answers. You'll have an instinct about what you need to do, and the important part is to actually go do it. Just action it out and see what happens. Number 5 is about mindset and emotional well-being. So when you focus on expanding your energy, doing the things that you absolutely love to do, things that put a smile on your face, maybe it's a particular sport, maybe it's just running, yoga, maybe it's going shopping, maybe it's eating food, or watching TV, spending time with family, creating, doing art, writing, music, like whatever it is, that's the thing that you need to do more of, because those are the things that will make you feel good and uplift your energy. And in turn, that strengthens your immune system, which then impacts your cellular level, the physical layer. Number 6, so this is to do with our soul and our mind. So when it comes to making a decision about what's right to do for you, your mind comes up with a number of reasons why you shouldn't. So when it comes to deciding on what's best for you, your soul will always give you the feeling and the thought of the things that will bring you the joy and the love and the passion, all the positive emotions. But then your mind can take over because of all the conditioning that we've been through our lives, whether it's the family, the experiences that we've been through, the people that we've hung out with, maybe the negativity from media, whatever the case may be. That's when your mind grabs onto all that information and then makes you doubt your decision making, your choices. It makes you doubt whether what you're feeling is actually the right thing to do. That's where I find it's really important to distinguish whether it's your soul talking or your mind. Your mind is always going to think of ways to bring you down, whereas your soul is always going to find ways to uplift you and make you feel good and live your purpose. And number 7 is to do with our self-belief. Based on our life experience, you can either become a very confident person who believes in yourself to do whatever is possible, or the opposite. And I think most people fit into the latter. So if there's something that really resonates with you, if you get a thought or a feeling to do anything in life, the first thing to do is, if it makes you feel good, just go ahead and do it. Don't let anyone persuade you otherwise. Don't let your mind even persuade you otherwise. The key thing is to go and do it, action it, try it and see how you feel. And I'm pretty sure that you won't regret it. I've experienced this for myself. This is how I live my life. And any way you can, where you can bring in more self-love, making the right choices for you, that's always going to lead to a better outcome, a better life, just a happier outlook on everything. So don't ever underestimate how powerful self-belief and self-love can be. So overall, the book has really changed my perspective on life. I no longer keep my attention on all the negative things that can happen in life, all the fear, all the worry and all the stress. Of course, you shouldn't judge yourself when you do feel these emotions. We are human at the end of the day. But the thing is, how do you address them? How do you deal with those emotions? That's what the most important part is. The more you focus your attention on fear, worry and stress, that is how your world is going to be. That's how your life is going to look like. The more you focus your attention on love, joy, passion, excitement of living, that's how good life can be. And in turn, things just happen to work out. You'll be so surprised how things just fall into place, how your body heals itself of all the symptoms, how opportunities come towards you, and essentially your dreams can come true. I know that's a bit of a bold statement, but unless you practice this way of living, you'll never realize how powerful it can be. And the great thing is, you don't have to wait a week or two to start it. You can start right now, straight after this video. You can think about it while watching this video. Start becoming more self-aware of where you put your focus. And if it's a negative aspect, once again, don't judge yourself. Acknowledge that you have this emotion, accept it, and then figure out what it's trying to tell you to do instead. Because fear is usually a sign to tell you that things need to change. And once you're aware of what that change is, go ahead and just do it. And don't ever give up. Keep practicing it. Do it as consistently as possible and just see the changes that can happen in your life. I really hope this video was helpful and it's gonna reach the people that need it. This is the first time I've made a video like this, so if you are at all interested, please leave a comment and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.